Hi everybody, I'm here to report on yesterday's 3-2 defeat by Motherwell at Ibrox. And as you can see, I'm wearing my black mourning outfit. And it's a long time, I must admit, since I've actually worn this. So it shows you how serious yesterday was. I'm mourning the death of Rangers' title challenge after that 3-2 defeat. Okay, technically, we can still win the league. To even have a chance of that, we're going to have to win the next two away games against Hearts and Celtic, and I think there's more chance of Trump getting the Nobel Peace Prize than us beating Hearts and Celtic away. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the end of the title challenge. Thanks to an awful first half display yesterday. What made it really annoying was the crowd was up for it 10, 15 minutes before the game started. The noise was there, the colour was there, the flags. Everybody was really looking forward to it. We were up to it. We were looking forward to a win and put pressure onto Hearts. And then it all goes wrong after about 5, 6 minutes. We started reasonably well, and then after 5, 6 minutes, Motherwell started to play the way we know they can play. Nice passing, nice movement, fast, intelligent running, great passing, cutting us open quite a few times, even before they scored the first goal, actually. So the first half was an absolute nightmare. We hardly did anything right. Too slow, too pedestrian, not enough grit, not enough speed, not enough attacking moves in the final third. It was just absolutely hopeless. So we really thought we'd had it at that point, 2-0 down at half time. At least the manager had the sense to make three changes because Miovski was rubbish. Magoma was just all at sea, especially in defence. And who else went off? I can't even remember who else went off. They were so insignificant. So anyhow, at least they changed it at half time, and that did make a difference. And we were back in it within about 5 minutes. And it was a good goal. Diomande, who'd come on, nice pass, about 20-yard pass, right through the middle. We don't often see a pass like that from any Rangers team, but a lovely low pass right through the middle. Chermiti runs onto it. McGinn tries to slide in. He slid, I think, rather than deliberately slid in. But from our angle, we could see he tried to stop the ball with his hand just outside the area, but he failed. Chermiti took it away from him and then just slotted it nicely low into the corner. Why he can't do that from 6 yards 9 times out of 10, I don't know. If he could do that, well, we'd be top of the league, that's for sure. And he'd be worth 50 million. So now, good goal, 2-1, back in it. Quite a lot of pressure, good moves after that. One great move went from the left to the centre, ball out wide, well, not out wide, just out onto the right side of the box. There's Tavernier, who was a sub, running onto it, just the way he did 4 or 5 years ago, slam it into the net. No, he fell. He didn't even get a shot, and he just fell, and that was that over. That should have been an equaliser before the actual equaliser. And when that did come, corner from the left, Tavernier just punts it too long, but Fernandes thankfully gets up to the outside the back post to head it back into the 6 yard box. Chermiti rises above everybody and heads it into the net. And some people are giving the goal to Raskin. If it hit him, I've seen it on TV and I don't see it hitting off him, so maybe I'm just blind. But if it hit off him, he knew nothing about it. If somebody heads it down into the goal from about 3 feet away, and it hits somebody, it's the guy's goal who headed it, not the guy it hit off. Don't be ridiculous. They'll be saying that was a Chermiti assist next if they're giving it to Raskin. So 2 each. We're the only team that looks as if we could win, although they've got the occasional breakaway, but they're looking dead on their feet. They're going down injured, getting treatment, wasting time, all the usual. Ably abetted by Kevin Clancy, of course, who blows the whistle at the first sign of anything that can deter Rangers from getting a goal. So they were doing that all over the pitch. It was just ridiculous. They were hanging on. So if a goal was coming, it was us, wasn't it? No. 90th minute, cross into the box from us. The goalie rises and grabs the ball. Give him credit. I mean, quick thinking. He ran forward a bit, threw the ball out to his left for a Motherwell player to take it. And from just outside their own box, 2 Motherwell guys ran the whole length of the field up to our box with not a Rangers guy anywhere near them. At the time, I'm thinking, where's Tavernier? And then you go, well, where's any of the midfielders? And then they get near the box, where's the defenders? Shiga was in 2 minds whether to go out to try and block the guy or tackle him or stay where he was and cover somebody. So he wasn't doing anything either. And even worse, when the shot came in, I mean, Fernandes just headed it into his own net. Rangers Player of the Year, getting an award last night, and he just cost us 3 points, well, 2 points, I suppose, by heading it into his own net. If he just lets it hit off his face or his head, it'll go forward the way it came. No, I don't know what he was trying to do. Was he trying to head it past the post or whatever? But he headed it into the net anyhow. What a shocker of a losing goal that is. And when I saw it back on TV later, a great view from behind the goal. You see these two Motherwell guys running the length of the park up the left-hand side, or right-hand side. And, when the guy gets near the 18-yard line, you look beyond him, and there's Tavernier trundling back about 30 yards behind him. And in fact, the referee, Clancy, is only about 10 yards behind the Motherwell guy. So Tavernier couldn't even keep pace with Clancy. You know, a referee, that just sums up how bad he is. I mean, he can't keep pace with Kevin Clancy running back up the field, and the guy's obviously got a free run towards the box, cuts in and then has his shot. So that was a terrible way to lose the game. It would have been bad enough 2 each. I'd have been consoling myself by saying, well, we came back, we got 2 goals, we're level with Celtic, but ahead in goal difference. We're only 2 points further behind Hearts, so 1 game, 3 points behind Hearts. It's not a disaster, but that final minute goal, well, wasn't even final minute, it was 90th minute, and there was, I think, 7 or 9 minutes extra played, which there should have been because of all the delays and the injuries to Motherwell players. So anyhow, terrible defeat. I've given up on hoping for the title. Maybe at best, let Hearts beat us and Celtic won't win the title, that's for sure. But I can't see us doing that either. We'll probably gift the title to Celtic by beating Hearts and then losing to Celtic the following week. There's no way we're going to beat Hearts and Celtic. And even by some miracle, if we did, you can be sure this team would probably drop points to Hibs at home in the second last game of the season. So an absolute shocker of a game. Big Chimite was good. He scored 2 goals. He battled the whole way. He fought against everything. He made good runs, great ball control, nice layoffs, nice passing, dribbled past people. He's one of the better guys yesterday. Most of the rest of them, I mean, just... Butland, his kicking is absolutely woeful. And in the first goal for Motherwell, the guy who shot, it went right between his legs. I mean, just shut your legs and it bounces away between his legs. Absolutely shocking. And the second Motherwell goal up the right-hand side, a great cross. I mean, I don't know where Magoma was. A great cross right across the face of the box. And there's the guy who's going to score just inside the box on the left-hand side. Nobody near him. I don't know where Sterling was. Don't know where Shiga was. Nobody near him. He just ran onto it and lashed it into the net. So 2 great goals from Motherwell, but deplorable defending. I mean, they just cut through us. I mean, at one point I thought, I wish we were this team in the Claret and Amber, as their official colours are, because they were passing it and moving and using speed and energy the way we never do. If we could get a team to play like that, we'd be in 7th heaven. So just a shocking performance, but well done to Motherwell. They took the game to us, were well organised in defence. You could see their shape when we had the ball. They had everybody behind the ball. And then when they broke away, speed, energy, skill, determination, all the things that we didn't have, apart from a couple of players. Some of the players like Gassama, non-existent. Miovski, absolutely anonymous. Raskin, well, he wasn't the worst, but he wasn't great. And Chukwani, he should have been subbed at half-time. It should have been Barron brought on. In fact, I think Chukwani was subbed at half-time. He was that anonymous I didn't even notice because Diamandi came on and Mikey Moore came on as well. So, and he did a few good things, but too often there's not an end result to his dribbling or runs. So an absolute shambles of a performance in the first half, better in the second. If we held on or just kept it 2-2, I wouldn't have been so despairing, but that last minute goal is just a a shocker. We're all in a downer now, so I don't really care what happens in the next two games, to be honest.